Hello beautiful disc golfers and welcome to the second best course in the world according to Udisc ratings. This is actually my number one personally, Ala Disc Golf Center. We're gonna film all of the holes, show you what the holes are like, hopefully rate the course. I have rated Konopiste earlier and this was the rating of Konopiste. So this course I can tell you will definitely beat that, even though Konopiste is great. So hole one, already a really good one. You want to throw something overstable out there to the right, hopefully fade back inbounds, park the hole. Mostly it's gonna be a left to right wind, so not the easiest hole. I'd rate this one solid 4.5, really good starting hole.
Hole 2 here, I think it's actually one of the easiest holes on the course. You really need just a big hyzer off the tee and then a short approach uphill. I'd say still definitely better than the average hole on pretty much any course. So I'd give this one a 4 out of 5.
You're going for the wide gap right?
Yes, and then hopefully it fades to the basket. Let's go.
Hole number 3, I think absolutely one of the best holes in all of disc golf. You have this huge hyzer gap that I'm going for, that I think is the best play on the hole. Big island, if you miss the island on the other side you go to a drop zone. But it's just the most satisfying shot you can throw, yeah, especially in a right to left headwind. This one, perfect hole, 5 out of 5. Hole 4 is actually pretty unique. You're throwing downhill off the tee, trying to throw something straight, not too far though, just about 100 meters. Overstable disc is good here, just try to hit the ground before it goes too far. And then off the perfect drive you're gonna have a straight approach. Just for the uniqueness and the difficulty of the hole, this one is gonna be 4.7, a really good hole. Can't really find that many like this in Europe, probably not in America either.
What is Velcro?
Isn't Velcro like a universal word?
Hole 5 is way more simple than the first 4, so this one you could actually find on a normal course and not only the number 2 course in the world. So for that reason I will give it just 4 out of 5, still a good hole but just not that special. Hole 6, in my book, one of the best island holes that I've ever played. Want to throw something soft and land it flat? Island is actually pretty big, even though we're going far downhill, so you don't have to throw it very hard, but more just control the angle. Definitely one of the best island holes I've played. I'd say 4 out of 8. Hole 7, I kind of forgot to film my second and third shot here, but from my drive that went down the middle on the right side of the fairway, I would have just a couple of chip hyzers around the corner to get my birdie. Really all about the drive on this one. It's a beautiful par 5, gotta stay on the fairway. I'd say the shape is actually pretty unique once again for a par 5, so for that reason I'm gonna give it 4.5 out of 5. Hole 8. I am very much overusing this word, but once again a unique shape. So we're going over this valley. I don't think I know any other hole like this. So even though it's technically just a straight shot, still very unique feeling, and for that reason 4.7 out of 5.
Cool. That's great then, right?
This is a good news. And they could add some advice for worlds and...
Hole 9, we're ending the front 9 with another so satisfying shot. This one felt specifically nice because I hit it on the left side of the fairway, got it to turn right. And once again, just a beautiful hole. I'd call this one 4.8 out of 5. Really good.
I knew I missed it. I missed it, but it could have still stayed.
The old ring around the rosy is what they call that.
That'd be cool.
Hole 10, back 9 starting with a tricky one. We're going uphill, 128, OB on the left. It's a different hole than all of the front 9 holes. This time we're turning to the right and we actually are fading towards OB. So really difficult, and for the difficulty and the unique line I would give this 4.5 out of 5. Hole 11 is just a regular small turnover with a putter. You can also throw some forehands. It's a pretty normal hole, not super unique. I think this one only ranks in at 3.9.
What?
Hole 12 is one of the most magical holes I have ever played. The wide fairway through the trees is just beautiful. Perfect shape of the tee for hyzer, another hyzer on the approach, beautiful green. This one I missed on my second shot, but I rate this hole 5 out of 5, so perfect. Hole 13, best par 5 I have ever played in my life. So clean, fairway is wide and fair, has great shape, and just the most fair par 5 I think, in the woods even. And
So trying to go from all the way to there, hopefully somewhere over here, like my drive.
you know, this is pretty rare to see the perfect grassy fairway in the woods. Absolute 5 out of 5 hole, even eagleable, but you can also take a double bogey.
I mean, I still don't mind that shot.
Ah, short!
Hole 14, beautiful tunnel shot downhill. There's this beautiful gate at the start of the tee shot. Just a couple of trees sort of in the line.
Better.
The line is very thin to hit if you want to hit it perfect, and for that reason I'm gonna give it only 4 out of 5. Still good.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be pressured on the last 3 holes.
Yeah, because they're all center side.
I forgot to film my drive, but the ideal drive is just right here and then behind these 2 trees near the rock. I'm right there with my green disc.
Yeah, so the drive is exactly as I showed in the video.
Is
The
that
second
true?
shot, uphill straight shot. Once again, really unique hole. So 4.7 for the uniqueness. Is a great hole once again, like almost every other hole on this course. Hole 16, actually not my favorite hole, but this one is probably the most unique shape on the course. Very sharp turnover, but that
Inside?
needs to fade back at the end. Just for the uniqueness and creativity, I'll have to
Such a
give
good
this
angle.
4.2, even though I don't like it that much. Hole 17, a nice uphill tunnel shot, really challenges you to hit the gap here. One of the harder holes on the course, I think.
Ace.
And very good.
Bang, bang.
Clean hole, nothing in the way. But if you're in the rough, you're badly in the rough. 4.7 out of 5. Really nice hole. The final hole we're finishing on. Not actually nearly the best hole on the course. It's one of the weaker ones, but still a really nice hole. Downhill off the tee, very satisfying tee shot, and the approach to the island is beautiful as well. Even though it's not super creative, super special, still a good hole. 4.2 out of 5, nice finisher.
So that's gonna be it for the all 18 holes, and the average rating of a hole came to a whopping 4.51 out of 5. That is pretty insane. By far the best course I have played, and I think it's hard to get much higher in the ratings than this. So if you ever get a chance, please check out Ale. And yeah, this video was much quicker than the last. I'm trying out some different styles. Hopefully you liked it. If you didn't, let me know. If you did, let me know. And press that like and subscribe button for more videos. Hopefully see you in the future in the next course.